are here because the outside world rejects you.
All right, we have massive Ninja Turtles news dropping today, just a few days shy of the new movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, dropping. We have gotten the word over here from Variety that a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem sequel and a Paramount Plus series is in the works. This is huge. If you've been following the channel here for a while, you know that we've been talking about how the Turtles video games are doing good, the action figures are doing good, and even now the new movie has a lot of stuff for us to look forward to, but there was always this gap in TV, but now it looks like they're filling in that gap with a new Mutant Mayhem series on Paramount Plus. Let's go over the article here. There's a lot to discuss. We're going to break down all of it. So the article starts off with Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Movies are developing a sequel to Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which that right there is just a big story in itself. Then it says, and planning a 2-season series that will serve as a bridge between the films. Interesting, 2 seasons. I wonder if that means if each season will take a year to come out, because if that's the case, we may not get the sequel until 2025, but I'm just speculating here. There's no dates or anything like that here on the article, so we'll just have to wait and see on that front. But let's keep going here. The spin-off series, so the Paramount Plus series, will be titled Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So yeah, a callback to the title of the old Mirage comics, side stories that they used to tell in between the main stories, which is kind of what they're doing here with the movies being the main stories, and these are going to be cool adventures you could follow while you wait for the next movie. This was also the title of the final season of the 2012 show, by the way. There's a little more info down here. You can see it says the sequel will be produced by Point Grey Pictures and directed by Jeff Rowe. So it looks like Jeff Rowe, the current director of Mutant Mayhem, will be coming back to direct the sequel. Then it says Point Grey Pictures is also producing the Paramount Plus series, and that's Rogen's company. They're the ones who did this first movie. Looks like they're also doing the sequel and the series. Here it says Chris Yost, who worked on the 2003 Ninja Turtle series, by the way, and also The Mandalorian and Thor Ragnarok, as well as Alan Wan, who has worked on the 2012 Ninja Turtle series and Rise of the TMNT, will be serving as executive producers and showrunners on the Paramount Plus show. I mean, just looking at that on paper right there, that seems like a pretty good team up to have as producers and showrunners. They've worked on some of the more popular Turtle shows, so you know they know the characters, but you also know they're going to bring something new because they know what they've already done. Then it says Lucas Williams will be overseeing both the series and sequel for Point Grey. I'm not too familiar with Lucas Williams. I'm not sure if he was involved in the first film. The name doesn't sound familiar, so this may be somebody new here. Then we have a quote here from, I believe, Brian Robbins. It says, in the nearly 40 years since Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles launched into the zeitgeist, it has entertained generations of fans and only continues to grow, said Robbins. We are excited to grow TMNT's legacy in partnership with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg at Point Grey and Jeff Rowe, who are innovating the franchise with their singular brand of humor and elevated storytelling for audiences everywhere across virtually every platform. Then you have a quote here from Ramsey Nato, who is president of Paramount Animation and Nickelodeon Animation, that says, reinvigorating this franchise has been years in the making, and we are thrilled to continue expanding the beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe and bringing new adventures to families and fans. Then we get an interesting bit of information right here. It says, the upcoming Paramount Plus series from Nickelodeon Animation and Point Grey Pictures, Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, will be a 2D animated series with 2 seasons currently in the works, taking place between the events of the feature film, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and the forthcoming sequel. So yeah, 2D is not the same style animation that the movie is. If you look at the movie, I believe that's considered CG animation. So it'll be interesting to see what the designs look like in 2D. I imagine they'll look similar to how the t-shirt designs of these characters looked in 2D. I kind of like this. That way it kind of differentiates the movies from the show. They kind of look differently, but they're the same. So yeah, I think I kind of like this. I'm going to have to wait to see the designs and everything to get a full opinion on how they look in 2D, but yeah, I kind of like this. Then it says reprising their roles from the film for the series is Micah Abbey, Shimon Brown Jr., Nicholas Cantu, and Brady Noon as the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So the guys are coming back to voice the Turtles for the show, which is great. That way everything sounds the same and it's just seamless from movie to movie and the show in between. Then it says, according to the official description, and this is of the series, the Paramount Plus series, it says, the Turtles will be challenged like never before, as Leo, Wrath, Donnie, and Mikey each go at it alone for the first time. Faced with new threats and teaming up with old allies, the Turtles will discover who they really are when they don't have their brothers at their sides. So yeah, it looks like in the new show, each episode will be about an individual turtle on a solo adventure. I wonder how they get split up. Maybe this has to do something with the movie. Maybe they get split up at the end of the movie or something like that. And then the show is them trying to find their way back to each other with the season finale before the new movie comes out, the sequel, maybe they finally find each other and then you get the sequel. Interesting, really interesting approach here. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think that's probably one of the standouts here about the article. But yeah, that is where the article ends. So yeah, no other info here at the moment, but we'll stay on top of this. We'll be covering it all here like we do with any turtle stuff. So if you're new, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Also follow on all the socials. We're dropping news on there as it drops as well. But yeah, I think that about does it for this video here. I'll keep an eye out if anything else comes out. Super exciting. Thanks everybody for watching. I will see you all in a little bit with another video. Take care.